Welcome to the Boosted Fam. Here we go. Oh, wait. We've got my beautiful wife. We got our next race car, race truck driver. So now it's time to go double check on the 72 Powerchoke. Alright guys. Alright everyone, so I have high hopes for today. Unlike the last video, I know it was a little bit of a Debbie Downer, but they've been texting me and everything, giving me updates on the truck. So I'm pretty sure there actually should be a lot of stuff done to the truck today. And I want to go ahead and thank my wife for holding the camera right now, being that I'm in the hot box right now. I totally forgot to give her a Dairy Queen on the way here that I promised. I will try to be extra loud because we got the fan going on right here. But it looks like we are actually getting somewhere. And then we'll jump to tomorrow a little bit later. But we have the radiator mounts welded on there. That is brand new. Over here, the custom radiator mounts that they had to do. And they should have new ones for the top as well to brace cement the radiator just a little bit better. But obviously I'm not going to be able to get to that. Then we already seen where these ones were welded on and mounted. And just a refresher, is just going to be just like the 6.0 where you can just lift the cab. And here are the other mounts that were custom made, which I told you last week that it was missing a part. It was this part still needed to be welded in there. But man, those look killer. Now I just have to make everything else down here and paint it and everything and make it all look good together. But I'll be able to lift it just like a 6.0. Go check the other side. There's that mount, and boom! All four of these mounts are on there. Not that me tugging on it's gonna do anything, or I hope not. That'd be really bad. Oh yeah, just before we jump into the next part, I want to say thank you all for all the comments about the paint for the frame. I think it's POR 15 or something that most of y'all were commenting, so I will definitely try that out. But we're gonna jump out of here for today because I do have the little guy in the truck, the running truck with AC with his mom. But tomorrow we are cutting the frame, so we will jump over to tomorrow where we are cutting the frame up. That's what I'm talking about. Today is a walk back to the truck on a happy note. And now to get my lady until tomorrow when we cut up the frame or cut it in half. You want Dairy Queen? Uh-oh, sounds like he wants Dairy Queen back there too. All right, let's go. Here we go, time for day 2 progress on Powerchoke. And possibly pick up some parts for the good old daily. All right guys, so right here, let me see if I can get to, right here is where we're gonna cut it. Obviously not where any of the holes are in the frame, but basically where you see this mount. Right up through there, and then just on the other side of the large hole, goes through there, which that'll make it to where we do have to move this bracket to over here. And you can already see where he tried to paint it at some point in time. Rough job, but we will go ahead and fix that up, but get all that sanded down as well. Same concept over here, go between them. And I'm guessing it could be right there. He has to finish doing measurements today, so I don't have the exact thing, but he's about to come do all of his measurements to make sure everything lines up perfectly. Back here at the shop for day 3 now. I want to do a lot of follow-ups today, get the price on where I stand for how much the truck has cost me right now. And I was talking to the mechanic that is cutting the frame and everything for me yesterday, but it was when I was in a hurry to get out of here. It was about time to go see my daughter, so I didn't have the GoPro or anything. But it seems like actually they moved the cab forward about 2 inches, so it's actually going to be more like 6 to 8 inches is apparently how much they're cutting out of the frame. But anyways, we'll go ahead and jump over here into the shop and see what's going on. Here's probably the best interesting update that we have for today. It's a rough country lift. What is this, Eddie, a 6? Yeah. 6-inch lift. Yeah. You see the wheel and tire setup. Crazy part is he is making this into a go fast truck, so he is going to be getting rid of this lift, and this happens to be a 04 F250, the same body and frame, or well, the same suspension and frame that I have over there. So man, what do y'all think about that little setup going on the good old 72? I think it looked pretty good. I was talking to this guy yesterday because this was a 5.4 that he built, then he swapped the whole 6.0 powertrain into it. And I told him if I film this truck again, I'd go ahead and throw the good old Instagram on there, Mall Crawler 04. But what do y'all think about that? Which granted, you know, the truck's been sitting there for a little bit with the swamp, so everything's dirty. But have 35s on the truck right away. What do y'all think? And how I was wrong about how this was gonna be. I think I said 4 to 5 inches originally. Excuse me. and it's actually going to end up being 6 to 8 is what I was told. So here is your next issue. Boom, that tank would be sitting right on the axle. So I talked to Eddie, and luckily he gave a great idea over here. And Eddie pointed this out to me. This is an F450 fuel tank, and we are thinking maybe just possibly, since that's going to be hitting into the drivetrain, go ahead and throw this guy where the spare tire is and put the hose up through the bed there, make a little cover to where, you know, everything's nice and smooth, and just fill it through the bed there. And then if we work all the way back over to the truck, we will be getting rid of the tank in the cab, smoothing that down, filling that in, and then it make the whole bedside and everything all nice and smooth to where I'm guessing a lot of people actually ask where the fuel goes in. But just go ahead and drop down the spare tire here, put the tank up, have Eddie run everything that needs to be done since he's the master of all that stuff. Now, why in the world will we be given this view? Well, now that we're back from the shop, but why in the world would I be giving you all this view of the truck? Well, real quick, this guy is looking extra filthy, so just while it is off, this Never Dull by Eagle One, freaking stellar, makes it look brand new again. But let me go ahead and lift her up. This little guy is going back on. We're going to start our demodifying of the truck, I guess you say. And I don't know what all this black stuff is. I think my daughter, she's out here helping me. I think she colored it with a Sharpie or something. I don't know why there'd be any black on the end of this pipe. But
Sharpie can get all that all around it.
Yeah, it can.
I can get under there without that thing.
I know, I was sitting under it when I took off the tip. I was sitting under there. But anyways, the reason why we were putting this guy back on is two little quick things, because I am doing a little bit of demodifying of the truck here in the next video or two. But before everybody gets upset that I'm demodifying this, I'm going to build the living crap out of that 1972, which will be her truck one day. So then I'll have to demodify it whenever she turns 16. But so just being that I do take my...
That is in 9 years.
9 years, yeah, almost exactly 9 years. But being that we got the little boy now and he's not even quite 2 weeks old, the sound does drown out the cab a little bit with the axle dump, so we're going to put this back on the end just to quiet the cab a little bit, especially being we'll be taking it back and forth to Michigan to see family and everything in the next week or so. So in this case, hey, it doesn't really affect anything, it just makes the truck a little bit quieter for our little one. But let's go ahead and shine her.
Dawn's going to be crying in Michigan rides.
That doesn't even make sense. I don't...
Dawn's going to be crying on Michigan rides.
What Michigan rides? You mean the trips there?
Michigan, yes.
No, Dalton's awesome so far. Only cries whenever he needs his diaper changed or when he needs food. That's it right now. So actually in the vehicles, he's done. Awesome. Does a little bit better in the car than the truck. That's part of the reason why I'm going to quiet down the truck a little bit. But I'll go ahead and shine this stuff up and give you a quick example of how good this stuff works. I mean, and plus, it was free. So that means it works even better. I love having a helper. How did you get it on your leg? Here. There you go. My daughter did the hard work, and I know it's not absolutely perfect, but it is a whole lot better. And I will just let I'm going to hit up AO Welding, I believe, whenever it comes time to get another one. He's a Marine Corps veteran as well, so you got to support our vets. If only I was strong enough to put this on. Take 642 to make this work properly and look good. How about that? I think that'll do it right there. Right there. But now the tip looks good enough to where I gotta rewash my truck. I know it's not a true, real demodification, but heck, still looks stellar, doesn't it? And that's a 7-year-old that polished that. Pretty impressed. There you go, everyone. I am preparing to edit this video and everything, so that's why I'm shooting the exiting part right here. But I was really kind of hoping and expecting for the body to be cut today whenever I showed up for day 3, but hey, I'm still 100% satisfied. Body mounts are on, radiator mounts are on. Everything has been measured out to where they know what they're cutting. It's just I haven't been able to see them physically show me yet because of a hectic schedule for them and me. If they were available, I wasn't available. So, and then the F450 fuel tank, dude, that could make a world of difference, and heck, add a lot more to, or it could stop the extra expenses of trying to make that stock fuel tank work for the 04. If we're able to just drop that in where the spare tire is, I don't know how easy it can go in, mount in, I don't know. Never done it. They know how to do it. But that could easily add or take away some of the expense of this project to where I can put it towards wheels, tires, body panels, or, you know, towards painting the frame professionally other than just me, because I'm going to go ahead and do what I can. But before, eventually I want this truck at SEMA. I know it looks like it's going to take about a decade to get there. But hopefully in the next 3 to 4 years, I do want this truck at SEMA, if not earlier than that. But so eventually I will have everything professionally done by a professional, all the paint and everything. Or that could be extra money for me redoing the seat inside, because the springs are shot and everything and needs re-supported and everything. Once again, I've never done upholstery or supporting seats or anything, so I would hand it over to someone and say, please do this and make it look cool. But so hey, we actually made a lot of leaps and bounds on this week's. I'm ecstatic, and starting Monday to Tuesday is when they actually plan on cutting it. And then Eddie, the guy that you've seen on day 3 working on the 04 Powerstroke, he converted from gasser. He has been given free range to tear into that truck about midweek or so. So by midweek, he should be doing wiring harness, everything, basically everything to get the truck up and running to where I can actually say it runs. Then he's going to also do the transmission pan gasket, because it's leaking, and as soon I'm nitpicky, I don't want to park in my garage and have a leak underneath it and have to put cardboard or a catch pan or something underneath it whenever they've already got jacked up in the air and, you know, it's already tore apart anyways. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. Stopping by for the first time, please subscribe. You all have a great day.